We're near the end of the competition now. Near the end. So if you look back on television history, start with the slapstick, the black and white, move on through, and pardon my progression because I don't watch TV. Move on through that 70s show. And okay, well, you get the picture. Right? Right? And culminate with The Office. We love The Office. Why? Why do we love The Office? Why is it so great? Why is Jim Halpert so great? Why is Stanley so great? Why is Michael so great? Why? The clues have been there from the beginning. Right? Right? What was actually happening? From slapstick, from black and white, to that 70s show, to I can't name any of their show, but what else went on in television? I don't even know. Soap operas were mixed in there. I mean, Two and a Half Men, right? Charlie Sheen. Why did we like him? Winning? Was that why? There was a progression. Something was evolving, right? Something was evolving the whole time in television. It was. The whole time something was evolving. And every time we pitted ourselves we compared ourselves to that. With the procession. Not distinguishing between the slapstick. I've said this before, but there aren't words for very many things. Oh no. Uh-oh. I think I feel like how the anonymous members must feel. It's a mask. It's beautiful. My beard, you see. It's... Ah, I see. So anyway, back to the topic. Everybody was trying to learn how to act. How do we act? How do we act? Because what I am is clearly not enough. Right? What I am is clearly not enough. But just hold on, it gets more diabolical. You see? Because you're already there. Okay? You're there. I'm there. That's why we feel alone. That's why I make videos bitching and moaning about where are all the people, because we're already there. We're above and beyond. Always have been. But there's a critical point. And the point is that I think Quinn showed me this. I think he did. I hadn't heard of it before. And I don't remember if he put a name to it. Ideas don't need names. But what he was saying is you start the thing off lower than you want it to end at. And then in the perception of the people, with themselves as a reference point to it, like the Trump deal, started off completely ridiculous, batshit insane, and then raised the level up to something, because we just want to look for some hope, right? We want to see something happening, moving, something. Right, Jazz? So wherever you want to be as the producer of the show, in terms of low and high, if you want to be at 50%, you start at 30%. And you give to the public that is the reality. 30%. maybe a shitty reality, but it's the reality. And then you move that on up to 40%. And even though in all of our textbooks, 40% is pretty failing, still, since we're relative beings, it's better than 30%. That's progress. So to tie this back into the television, started off in terms of humanity at 0. Not 0, but just we're nuanced, we're complicated. So started off with black and white. Started off with silent films, with slapstick, and progress up to where the humans have some expressions, and progress up to where they have more expressions, and then go on and on and on until you get The Office, and we can tell if anything is rehearsed. We watch YouTube because we must, because we need something real, and we can tell if the YouTube people are scripted, or we can at least pretend that we know. We can surmise. So growing up, because you idolize these figures on television, why? Because of money, right? Would you idolize them for any other reason? Aside from the fact that they were making lots of money and they were supposedly really popular, would you idolize them for any other reason? If you saw them randomly walking down the street, would you idolize them? So television progresses to the point where the subtlety of the character development is coming close. That's incorrect. It's not coming close. It's more than 100th of a millimeter compared to a yard, which is where we're at. Just go back and rewatch any show. You will know what I'm talking about. We are relative. We put ourselves in the shoes of what we are witnessing. And we like seeing progression, whether it's downward or upward. We like it. That's what we live off of. We live off of change. That's the catalyst. That's the element that is being taken advantage of. The change. And we like to fall asleep because life is painful. We like to fall asleep and let our subconscious know these characters, they're progressing. And all is well. And we get to The Office, and everybody's raving about The Office, and Game of Thrones, and Black Mirror. But still, with these shows, still we place the actors on a pedestal. We do it subconsciously. We do it automatically. We can't help it. We were programmed. That's an aspect of the programming that we should drop. Because we're beyond all of that. In all aspects. You don't learn. You don't learn how to become human. You are human. You understand? The guys that are practicing on how to be human are not human. They have to practice. We're already there. It's simple. We don't have to do anything. So with this progression of the television, it fooled us into identifying with the character because we like change. We like progress. We get off on it, you know? Oh, they started off at black and white, and they were on film canisters, and now they graduated to a 35 millimeter still shot. That's a bad, horrible example. I'm just naming random things in my memory. But it's the idea of progression that allowed us to accept Darwinism, the Copernican solid matter beings, objects flying around, when you can feel with your heart and your soul that nothing is moving, including yourself. I've made a video on it myself. I wasn't persuaded to make that by anybody or any entity. I just felt still. So I was like, all right, I'm not moving. You know? Who's making me make videos? Who? What entity? None that I'm aware of. And if there is one, and they never show any sign of their existence, then they don't exist. And it doesn't matter. Thank you, Lisa, for introducing me to Quinn. I really appreciate it. So these artists, these actors, it's not even hidden. It's in their title, actor. It's not even hidden. Actor. Actor. Not real. How blind can we be? The actor from the 40s, from the 20s, 30s, 40s to current times, the actor has progressed, has apparently progressed. Us, the humans, have always been there, always will be there, and there's nothing else about it. What else is there? But we watch the actors. This is the grotesque part. We watched the actors. We were spoon-fed the actors through childhood, and we created a role model due to money, due to popularity. And we aspired to be able to act like they acted. And we tried to act. We really did. We tried. Instead of a normal human reaction being natural, like crying, you know, like laughing, any emotion. What act? Huh? What? Why? It's natural. Comes up automatically. Like you're gonna grab that and tame it and like fine tune it. That which is perfect, and every single facial expression, every single body motion that goes along with what you're trying to shit out into the public sphere happens perfectly, and you need to rehearse. And because why? Because why? Why? Tell me again why? Your family never appreciated it. Maybe they did. Probably not. They just wanted you. They wanted a hug. You're already perfect. You always have been. Yet we were fed this fake fucking progression, and we identified with it because we're pretty good at that. And we felt inadequate. We wanted to learn how to change ourselves to become like those on TV. And once we saw the end of the progression, once we saw it coming to its end, before it flipped completely upside down, we at least me, I started thinking, why do I like The Office? Why do I like this? Because they were less fake. That's it. The humans were being less fake. And that represents the whole fucking split. It represents the whole fall that we're in, where we have to act, put on your best face, sell yourself, You have to sell yourself to the company. Act nice, Bobby. Or they won't allow you on the property. We've been sold acting when we were already perfect at it to begin with. Not acting. Acting attempts to mimic humans. That's the fucking AI shit. We're already perfect at it. We've been there. We do it naturally. It flows out of us like a fucking river. Thank you for listening this long. Take care.